ladies, it's Thursday! So today, I'm going to be talking about movies! I know what you're thinking. Kylie, you're talking about movies like every video. This is different. Today, I'm talking about how movie companies have been splitting movies into two parts if they're based off of a book. The most recent to that list is The Hunger Games. They're turning Mockingjay into two different movies. Along with other two-parters have been Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Twilight Breaking Dawn, The Hobbit, and The Hunger Games. If there's any missing, these are like the four big ones that have been split into two movies for their final feature. I have a problem with this. I personally do not think that all these movies need to be split into two parts. It has been a very, very recent thing, and I feel like, especially with, book to movie adaptions, that this is going to happen, especially with, like, the final movie, and sometimes it's necessary, other times it's not. I am a big fan of The Hunger Games. I love the series. I think it's really well written. It's really captivating, and I really enjoyed the series, but I do not believe Mockingjay needs to be split into two parts. It just is unnecessary. They're just gonna drag it out. Like, it does not need to be two different movies. It was a good book. It was really well written, the entire series. It does not need to be two parts. I went to go see Breaking Dawn Part 1, because I've seen all the other movies. I thought, might as well go see the last two, see how they finish it out. And it was really dragged out. Like, I felt like they didn't need to spend an hour on the honeymoon, thing. That was like, boom, done in the book. Like, we didn't need to spend an entire hour on that. Let's look at Lord of the Rings. Book to movie adaptations. They had the regular and the extended versions. The movies did each movie did not need to be split into two parts for them to do the entire thing. Yes, there are things missing from the books. I understand that. But when you do a book to movie adaptation, you're not going to have every single little detail in it. The point is, these new, book to movie adaptation, especially with big popular fandoms like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, The Hunger Games, Twilight, okay? They're huge, huge, huge fan bases. Book, movie, merchandise, everything. Huge, 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 huge. And I see sometimes when I hear that a movie's being split into two parts, and it's a movie that's based off of a book, I kind of just go, why? It's for money. They're obviously doing it for money. Ugh. It just, sometimes I get frustrated, and then I can, people are, happy about it, and some people aren't. I can see it as a money, ploy, and I can also see, if you're a really huge Hunger Games fan, and you really want 4 movies, go ahead. So yeah, that's my rant for today. Dallas, I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Goodbye, my dears.